Alright guys, let's talk about RUNE or Thorchain on the channel once again. Now I feel like this is just becoming a Thorchain channel, but it's the only thing which really hasn't been going down that much. And we do have, several pumps along the way here. It's been pretty much going sideways, of course, but it isn't too bad, I think, at these levels, guys. I don't think RUNE is going to break down anymore unless we have something major in crypto, but right now, we are facing some resistance here, local resistance. You can see that this is kind of a pattern we often see in crypto, where you have a pump, then you kind of like fade back, and you kind of get this little U here. Now, what we need is we need a 4-hour candle above this, and this is about $1.45. And then, if we can close a candle above that, now we do have 33 minutes still on this candle at the moment. Not sure if it's going to get enough strength to close above that, but we'll see. Then we have to take out this local high that we pretty much, created on, February 13th. Now, once we get above that local high, we will move to about $1.93 as the next resistance. And yeah, you can see that pretty much, if I put this on a daily time frame, that we finally broke this long-term downtrend here with this orange line. We hit this several times along the way, and we went sideways. It's not like we pushed through it and powered through it, which I would have liked to have seen. I would have liked to have seen maybe on February 13th a straight shot up or something like this, pushing through. But pretty much, Thorchain is out of sellers, guys. There's nobody selling this. They're only picking it up. So, I am doing my best to try to pick up a little bit more if I can. And let's see if I can, Now, Thorchain, it is about 93% down, as you can see here. All-time high, $21. Keep in mind, guys, there's only 500 million max supply. Circulating 352 million. Now, they are in debt, of course. They do have 200, million, basically, that they have to pay back the creditors. But I think they're going to settle this, guys. I do not think this is going to be a lingering problem forever, of course. So let's see what happens. Maybe they can, give the remaining supply to these creditors. I just don't know if that's the way it can work. That's just, I'm just throwing that out there, guys. Maybe they will work a deal out like this. I just have no idea. Now, looking at Bitcoin going sideways pretty much. Okay, we do have a red candle, but yeah, we do also have a little bit of a gap from Friday. It's about $70 or $80 or so. And yeah, let's see if we fill that gap today. Maybe we will see a little bit of a push to the upside. Now, Ethereum, guys. This is my second PC. Now, I have lowered this shoulder because I had it originally like around here. And it did break through. And here's what I did. I took a screenshot of this, and I just wanted to see what ChatGPT said. Now, ChatGPT said that, of course, this right shoulder hasn't been completed, which I knew that, but that's what we're speculating. We think that this could be an inverse head and shoulders, in the making. Now, it also said that it could be an inverse head and shoulders, that the right shoulder was not lower than the head, because I asked it, if this was too low, and it said no, but it did give me some other factors, like we need to consider volume and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so technically, I would say that this is still in play, even though we kind of broke down, on the 1st or on the 8th here, basically. And we've been just riding along. But yeah, I mean, this is my second PC. On my other PC, I had it drawn a little bit differently, but I think I did move the lines there too. But still, the inverse head and shoulder is in play for Ethereum. Now, we do have this red candle today, and that is not really what you want to see. So I'm just hoping that this doesn't go too low today. I don't think we're going to break down, for example, like 2,400 or 300 or something. But we are seeing a significant pullback today. So I am a little bit worried, but maybe I'll be a little bit more worried once we start breaking the wicks down here at about $2,500. That's still about $140 away though. All right, now I want to show you my Solana trade, guys. Now I am pretty heavily down. I'm $123 down on a $200 trade. I have put in some margin. I don't even know how much at this point. I think about $200 or so, just to get my liquidation to about $135. Do I fear that we're going to 135? Probably not. You know, you can see that there's two Bs over here. I accidentally didn't put in all that I wanted on the first B, the first buy, basically. I realized that after a short time, and I went back and put in the rest. And unfortunately, I noticed that, and I wish I hadn't, because then I would, you know, probably catch it somewhere a little bit lower, of course. Now, what would have been smarter in my case is probably let the trade come to me. But at this point, I saw that we kind of had a W here. Now, it wasn't the most beautiful W, and I knew that. But I said, well, we kind of broke this neckline, so maybe we're going to head up. And yeah, I took the risk, and right now, I'm kind of paying for it. So I have to be patient, guys. I do think Solana is going to find a bounce. Now, I think Solana is down because of some meme coins again or something, guys. I tried to find the answer on Twitter, or X, and I really couldn't find anything definitive. So if anybody knows why Solana just, cascaded here in the night, please let me know, because when I looked in the night at around, I don't know, like 2 in the morning my time, guys, I was only minus like $33, and I'm like, okay, fine. But now, minus 121, not too good. So, I've done this before, guys, and I just add margin and I wait. And, again, I don't have fear that this, bull run is over, and I'll get to that in a minute. Now, let's take a quick look at the total market cap, guys. Basically, it is breaking through 3.1 trillion, unfortunately, but maybe it is getting a small bounce here, as you see. Let's hope. Now, taking a look at the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, resting right on the line, basically, it's 1.19 trillion, and we need to get above that line, guys. So let's see what happens. Still a long day. If we look at this, I put a channel here now, and you can see that basically it's breaking out of this channel. That is not what we want to see. I do not want to see us break, specifically, 61, let's just say 0.95. If we break that, then we're making another, higher high on a closing candle basis if it closes after about 12 and a half hours there, above that point. So I don't want to see that. Now, we could see a wick above there. Still, that is not good either, because, that means, we kind of have a higher high just with the wicks. And again, it's not as bad as if we close the candle, but it's still, a little bit telling. So I just don't want to see us go much higher. So that's all I'm trying to really simply say. Let's see what happens here in the short term. Still half a day to go. Now, February minus 6.64% according to this. It doesn't change that often though. But anyways, guys, the monthly, let's look at the quarterly returns. Ethereum, horrible, 19.5% down. Bitcoin, still 2% up. I'm a little bit shocked, but nothing has really happened to Bitcoin. Only really Ethereum because of the hack, and maybe Solana, lately. So, yeah, taking a look at the liquidation heat map, guys, we are kind of right in the middle. I don't know if I can zoom in. No, I can't zoom in here, but we are right in the middle here between two liquidation levels where you have kind of a heavy amount. Now, we'll see which way we go. I don't know if we'll go to the downside first. Right now, we are getting a candle to the downside, guys. So, but it is starting to pick itself back up. So, yeah, doesn't look like we're going to take out that level, I guess, here. Maybe we go for the top side first and then come back down. So, who knows? Just have to wait and see. I mean, now, liquidation heat map, 24 hours, guys. 270 million have been wrecked today, or in the last 24 hours. Still not that bad. That's still pretty tame, guys. If we look at the altcoin season index, pretty much, it's a 33, and not much has really happened. But we have gone down a little bit. You know, I think we were 37 like yesterday. So yeah, we're going down, and that's mainly due to the dominance, guys. You know, that when the dominance goes up, this goes down. So not nice to see. Fear and greed, guys, still in the middle. Yesterday was a 50. We're right now at a 49. I would like to see a little bit more fear or cool down. And yeah, I just don't want to see any greed too quickly. Now, reason why I'm not closing my Solana trade, guys, is bull market peak indicators still 0 from 30 have been hit. I am not that worried. I will just keep putting margin in and protect this trade. And eventually we're going back to the upside, guys. Still, if we had 1 or 2 of these that were hit, maybe we could entertain the idea. But nothing has been hit. Pi cycle top indicator, still not even really close to crossing. So I am not that worried. I think the Pi cycle top indicator is probably the best indicator to go by. But there's 30 of them. And 0 from 30 are hit, guys. Now, if we take a quick look at crypto bubbles, guys, pretty ugly today. There's only about 4 projects I can see initially that are green. So basically Sonic, this is Monero, I think, Pi, which I don't have much faith in Pi now that I can't really get anything out of my wallet. And I think a lot of people have this problem. So, and then here is, what is this? This is BitTensor. Okay, this is slightly green, but everything else pretty much red. Unfortunately, so let's see what happens by end of day. Maybe these will start to turn green. In the last hour, though, we do have a little bit of hope. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Now, today, not today, actually, Friday, probably the most important day. We have core PCE prices, personal spending, Chicago PMI, and then Thursday is probably your next biggest day. You have core durable goods orders, guys. You do have some initial jobless claims. We do have several speakers that day too. So this is kind of a big day, but going back on these other days, there's not really anything happening Wednesday. Tuesday, tomorrow, consumer confidence and maybe some HPI can be a little bit, you know, influencing, I guess, the Bitcoin price. But yeah, and Monday, today, nothing. Anyways, the interest rate, we have to refresh this. Let's see. It always does that if I, you know, don't go back to this page for a long time. Now, I think it's still quite high. Yeah, 97.5%, guys. And there's still 2.5% of people holding out hope that we're going to get a cut. I'm probably back in this camp that we're not going to get a cut unless we start to see some better numbers, guys. Now, if you want to stake your coins, I was looking for VeChain a little bit earlier today. You can see that Coinondo will give you the best deals from around all the exchanges except BitGet, actually. They're not listed there for some reason. You can see here. But yeah, you can narrow down your platforms and fixed or flexible. Don't get stuck in a position where you can't get out of, you know, especially if you're ready to sell. And yeah, just, you know, do your homework there. But Coinondo is the place to go, basically, if you're looking for deals on staking. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you today. If you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, become a member, and I'll see you guys in the next one.